Hard AF Seltzer is now live in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Ohio, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, Michigan, Pennsylvania, Illinois. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, and enter your city or zip to find the closest location nearest you.
We are gold for energy. Send it.
Incoming!
Put the money in the bag, man.
As I said, your paycheck is your thank you.
What's going on back there? This is awesome! Welcome to Earth! No, who's flying the plane? Get cockpit, go! God!
Black Rifle Energy, dropping near you.
Welcome to Drinkin, Bro. Yeah, welcome to the NFL Week 15 prediction show. Is it 15? 16, you're kidding me. Every week. Now it's just a bit here at this point. It's just an ongoing bit here. We're down to the last 3 weeks, kids. That's it. Limping in for this NFL season. What a wild one it has been. Completely unpredictable. And with the injuries that just happened, it's going to get a lot more unpredictable. As always, we're brought to you by MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin' Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Get off the couch and get into the action today with MyBookie.com. Top story of the day here. Looks like they're going to bench Tua finally and try out Quinn Ewers. How do you think that's going to work out?
I don't know.
Huh?
I mean, he looked okay. He was 5 for 8 in the one appearance he had.
Yeah. So I think he's ready.
I mean,
I think he's good.
I don't know, to be honest. I haven't seen him play against competition that's that fast yet.
Yeah.
I think that's everybody says this, but that's the difference really between the NFL and everywhere else is that, holy shit, everybody's fast. You know?
Everybody's really fast, and I don't know what's going to happen with him.
Yeah.
I will say this. He was a pretty good quarterback at Texas. I don't know that he had the greatest line in the world. Now he's in the NFL, and he's got a decent line down there in Miami. Mm. Who knows? Also, don't think that Tua was doing that bad enough to warrant benching him, but maybe this is a long-term strategy of the Dolphins just trying to blow up their franchise.
I don't know about blowing up the franchise, but my understanding is that McDaniels was like, I can't win with Tua. We've tried everything. And they're like, okay, we'll see if you can win with this guy. And this might be his last chance.
McDaniel or Tua?
McDaniel.
Okay.
Like, I think I think they had some conversation with the GM and owners and all that stuff. Is like, hey, you're not getting the job done, so what the hell? And his statement was that we've gone as far as we can go with Tua.
Okay.
So we got to try something else. I don't know. Quinn Ewers is an upgrade, to be honest. So they might be just setting him up like, we tried everything with McDaniels. He couldn't get it to work, so we're going to move on. Not that they need to. You can fire anybody you want for any reason, but I don't know. That's what I've been hearing on shows and whatnot. I don't know.
For me, I think if this experiment doesn't work here for the last 3 games, and I know 3 games isn't a big enough sample size, but let's say he completely shits the bed where you're like, all right, this guy is not a starting quarterback in the NFL. You probably get rid of Tua. You probably get rid of your head coach. Tyreek Hill is going to be out for the entire year, maybe career.
Is he?
Potentially. That was a horrific injury that he suffered And I do not foresee him coming back next year unless it's some kind of miracle, which, look, he's been known to do it in the past, so we'll see. But I don't think he'll come back until at least the midway points if he's lucky. And then at that point, you see what your team is doing, whether or not you actually want to do that or not. So this could be a teardown for the Dolphins, and it seems like it always is a teardown. The other big story that everybody's going to watch this weekend is Myles Garrett and this sack record. My God, man. He's there. And there was a rumor that went around. I'm not sure if you heard this. They were mic'd up afterwards. He was talking to Caleb Williams after the game. And he goes, man, I wanted you to get that record against me. Which I thought was nuts.
That is very odd.
Yeah.
To say to another man.
Favre gave Strahan the old record.
That exact situation was brought up after this. And they were like, hey, dude, what the fuck? And they were asking Strahan about it. And he goes, he laughed it off. But it seemed like he admitted what was going on there. So I don't know. And then immediately after the game, he asks Myles Garrett for his jersey. He is tied, and I believe there's 3 games left, so he could really shatter this fucking thing and put this out of reach for a long time. If he gets in that 26, 27 realm, I don't know that this ever gets broken in our lifetime.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even just like the capability. You've got to be pretty lucky. Like a lot of stuff has to go your way to be able to do that. You've got to have some pretty strong interior defensive linemen to stop the run game, at least to some degree, so you get the opportunity to get to the pass rusher.
Yep.
Or, I'm sorry, get to the passer. There's a lot of stuff that's got to happen. Your cornerbacks have to be at least good enough to cover them for the first 15 yards. So you got time to get – there's a lot of stuff that's got to happen there, right? The Browns suck, but the defense doesn't. You know what I mean? So, like, you can't – that is not a record you can set by yourself. You can be the best pass rusher in the world, but if they can double and triple team you, or if you only have 2.3 seconds, each rush to get to the guy, then you're not breaking any record.
No. And it's, for me, this is almost up there with the home run record. It's that difficult, I think. For the reasons you just mentioned, you can double and triple a guy all fucking game long if you want to. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. So this is a big one.
I mean, how many times has that record been broken? How that record was from, the one that Strahan broke was from the 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that
Reggie
guy.
White. Wait, was it Reggie White?
No, it was some white dude. And there was actually, I'll try to find the clip. He's like riddled with CTE.
Yeah,
and he went up to Brett Favre and was like, you ruined my life.
Yeah.
Like, and Brett Favre was like,
Are you
what
kidding?
the fuck?
No.
Yeah, I'll find it real quick.
It's a depressing clip.
All right. I'm always down for a depressing clip. Also, Ryan, this audio sounds sharp, dude.
Thank you. Thank you.
The new equipment sounds
Spent
good.
2 hours on it last night with Coop.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's so silent here that I'm like, holy shit. This is pretty wild.
It's like a silent night.
It really is. Congratulations on that. Silent night, holy night. Yeah, I'd love to see who this guy is. And while you're looking for
Mark
that.
Gastineau.
He's not a nobody. That's one of the most famous players of all time.
He's not a Hall of Famer.
You know what I think? If memory serves me correct, he was a big steroid guy and then got hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, he had the record, but like
He was a
didn't
fucking
have like
animal, dude.
an insane career necessarily.
Breaking one single season record isn't enough to get you in the Hall of Fame, obviously. Right?
It's not. There he is, right there.
I don't
in
know
the Jets jersey.
what was the rest of his body of work? Did he have like 21.5 sacks one year and then average 3 the rest of his career or some shit like that?
He reminded me of Brian Bosworth, where he was juiced up, had some good years, and then it all kind of went. I mean, look at how big he is here, for Christ's sakes. Yeah, again, play this clip.
You tell me met a long time ago. At least I saw you.
Right.
How you doing?
When you fell down for him. I'm going to get my sack back. I'm going to get my sack back, dude.
You probably would hurt me.
Well, I don't care. You hurt me.
Whoa, is this
You
real?
hurt me.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You really hurt me. You hurt me, Brett.
We got to get back to this, Brett. I'm sorry.
Anybody will tell you Brett Favre took a dive. And you know it.
I don't think he took a
Holy
dive.
shit, I do. I've seen
he
the
totally
footage.
did.
He totally did.
No, what was he going to do?
Throw it away.
Why?
It was at the end of the game.
Just to not give him the record?
Yeah.
The game was not on the line. He was about to get smashed by one of the best pass rushers in NFL history, and he just laid down instead of getting fucking wrecked or throwing the ball away.
Here's
Which,
that clip.
throwing the ball away would have been taking the record away from Strahan. Strahan made the approach. He had him.
He did. He was there, but
Just play it.
Tell me your thoughts. I thought it was a dive.
First and 10 at the 42.
What's he supposed to do right there?
Throw
He looks up
Throw it
and
out of bounds.
Strahan is a foot from him.
I just would have chucked it straight out of bounds.
Yeah, in the process of doing that, you
By the
got
way, I
wrecked.
think he told the right guard or tackle or whatever to let him through. Look at this. Look at this block.
Let's see.
Right top of the screen. Top
Okay.
of the screen, right?
Yep. Oh, that was an Olay.
Okay,
Holy
that's-
shit.
Yeah, that was an Olay.
How much time was left? Because wasn't there like a minute and 43 left or something like that?
I don't recall.
I
But
remember
that guard
watching
was,
this live.
That guard was clearly instructed not to block.
I was watching this live, and I think the deal, if I remember it correctly, was there was very little time left. They were up by a lot, and it was like, what's this going to hurt if we give them the fucking sack record?
Maybe.
So that Mark Gastineau clip, though, is
That's fucked up.
that is heartbreaking, actually. Because, yes, he is severely fucked up.
Clearly.
Jesus Christ.
Not looking great.
No.
Look at us doing film study on the NFL show.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us,
The way
guys.
we should, dude. I mean, if we could play this like other networks, it'd be great. Speaking of which, Barstool just sold its top 3 shows to video shows to Netflix.
Well, leased him.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is, right? But it's exclusive, so they won't air anywhere else besides Netflix, which is pretty fucking cool. And then there was another comment this week that I wanted to ask you about. Now, this was our boy Nakua. Scratch that. My boy. God, he had a great year for me. That breakout year, he was on my fantasy team. Whew. I want a title off of him, so thank you.
He's very good.
But the ref said the worst calls get to go on TV because the refs are trying to make a name for themselves. So they want to be famous and make these fucking shitty calls.
Who wants to be Angel Hernandez? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
I agree, dude.
I don't think that's correct.
You know, I've always wondered.
Nakua said that?
Yeah.
No, that's stupid.
That
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's fucking dumb.
I shouldn't.
He's a football player. Does he want to get famous by fucking doing the dumbest possible thing he can on the field? Absolutely not. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Here's where I'll stand up for him. I shouldn't know who Ed Hockley is. Ed Hockley is jacked. He's that jacked referee that we always see, and I think we all
But
know
he's
his
not
name.
bad.
No, he's not a bad ref, but I shouldn't know a referee's name for Christ.
You know his name because that motherfucker's got pipes.
I know.
That's it.
Shredded.
You don't know him because he's an asshole or makes bad calls or is confrontational. You know him because he's a fucking dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of pudgy turds out there. And to be fair, they're still in pretty good shape.
I'll say this about the NFL. In my opinion, those are the best in shape refs I've seen.
Soccer is obviously the
Hockey.
best. But
That's a big one, too.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're right, because you're skating.
well, I mean, think about it this way. So hockey players play 45 second to minute 15 shifts.
Yep.
And get off the ice because that's how much they're running or how much they're skating. The refs don't get breaks for the entire game.
It is such a grueling sport.
They skate for 20 minutes straight.
God. I had to do an hour once for an audition for Miracle, for the fucking Kurt Russell thing. And I felt like my legs were going to burn off my body. I've never been so sore in my entire life. I don't know how those guys do it year after year after year.
Yeah, hockey might be, I don't know, because soccer is longer running, but I don't know if the movement is quite as steady. The basketball refs too, but it's only 80 feet.
Yep.
So that's not quite so bad, I don't think. And that's about the same size as a hockey rink too, but skating requires more effort than running up and down the court, I think.
It's your quads, dude.
Somebody should do this. Aura should do a deal with all the leagues and fucking track the refs moving or track players moving during the game and make a thing out of it. That would be really interesting to see.
See how many miles they went for the season? Because your quads, your fuck man, everything, your hamstrings, your glutes, calves, all that shit is so fucking sore from staying up, let alone if you're hitting people or, taking shots. So, yeah, that's why I'm surprised they play so long.
Who? Hockey players?
Yeah, they always seem to play into their 40s for some reason.
Well, the guys who play the longest are wingers and defensive guys. You don't see centers playing into their 40s, I don't think.
No, I can only name one.
Yeah.
In like the history of football, probably.
Oh no, I'm talking about hockey.
Hockey was Gordie Howe. I think that was the only one who played center.
Yeah, but he came back really late. And Gordie Howe was a right winger, wasn't he? Or a left winger, excuse me.
Not sure.
I think. Like, what's his nuts?
He was right wing.
Yeah, Ovechkin's a right winger. I think wingers play quite a bit longer than anybody else on offense for sure. There's two wings and a fucking center on offense, but
yeah,
I don't think centers play that long.
I would be surprised, but I don't know anything about hockey really.
Me neither, and I'm not going to pretend to. One of the Barstool shows, by the way, was Spittin' Chicklets that got picked up for hockey, and I think that's the smart move, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you need. That's the only good hockey show.
I think so.
There's got to be. Everybody needs Pepsi, or Coke needs Pepsi. Right, there needs to be another big hockey show. It's just like they can't.
Sean Avery.
Sean was doing it but kind of casually with the guys, Kevin and the fucking Entourage guys. He was doing it with
Kevin
them for a
O'Connor.
while, but none of those guys know enough about hockey to do it with him.
Right.
Like you need one guy who's a funny host, and then you need multiple people who know the sport really well, like Ernie and Shaq.
Yeah.
Like that makes sense. I just think Sean needs some backup, like people that actually know the game really well. I don't like I. There's not enough people out there.
I don't know it well enough.
And you don't see a whole lot of former hockey players going into commentary like you do with other sports, to be honest.
Well, it's hard to get a professional athlete to show up for a podcast. You know, that's just the facts. They're all so rich; it doesn't really matter. It's a hobby, but I think Sean could definitely do it. But he's always auditioned for like movies and shit too. So.
Yeah. He's wait, hold on, let me see if I can say this out loud. Hang on.
About him?
Yeah. I'm just gonna see if something's on his IMDb before I fucking ruin his life.
Talking about the Odyssey?
Well, I wasn't going to because it's not on there.
I will. He posted it. He's like, yeah, we're okay. I follow him on Twitter. I love him.
Yeah,
on Instagram.
He's been sending me pictures of him from dailies. For months.
Yeah,
he's like, check it out. I'm like, why are you? I didn't even know the movie was being made at the time, and he sent it to me. And I'm like, why the fuck are you dressed like a fucking Roman on a battleship? He goes, oh, I'm in the Odyssey, dude.
He's done, I think, 4 Nolan movies. Bob, look that up. I think Sean has done 4 Christopher Nolan movies.
Let's see.
Nolan loves him.
He was in season 2 of the what do you call it? Of Lioness. He was in Oppenheimer.
He was in the war movie.
He was in Amsterdam.
Yeah,
Tenet.
Tenet.
I don't know if he was in anything before Tenet
For
Nolan.
He was in Mile 22. That's Peter Berg. He and Peter Berg are really good friends too.
Peter Berg is
like him, Peter Berg, and
director.
fucking Marky Mark are all like super close.
Peter Berg's a great dude too.
Yeah,
party's fun. Very, very good director.
He's doing some super dope stuff for America's birthday next year too.
Is he? Mm-hmm. Dope. He's a great director, man.
I don't know, like he was like the first guy they called to produce. I'm not going to say what it is, but some fucking content that you're really going to like.
I met him on Friday Night Lights, and he was just the fucking coolest, man. Just the fucking coolest. Next up is Mahomes. Obviously, he had the torn ACL, out for the season. Allegedly, he has begun rehab already.
Yeah, they say,
and he's a week 1 return.
Yeah, they say 9 months. So it was just a small tear on one part of his knee, and it looks like it's going to be able to come back quickly. You don't know that yet. I know what they're going to do. They're going to fucking let the initial inflammation go down, and then they're going to give him IV and direct inject stem cells, exosomes, and stem cells, and within 6 months it'll be healed.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know. BioAccelerator is how I know. I saw a guy down there. I'm not even kidding. There was some kind of incident. It's not my business to put out in the street, but and it's not fucking weird or anything. It's just like there's an accident or in a surgery, and he's basically paralyzed, and he's come back 3 times down to not at BioAccelerator at a place in UK. Comes to BioAccelerator, starts getting treatment. I've seen this guy go from not being able to move anything but his fucking face to being able to stand up. He can fucking walk around a little bit. They're still working on it, but he can move his hands again. Everything. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
It's the future, man.
Yeah. So I think these injuries with athletes are gonna go
Yep.
Like the recovery time. We saw Bryce Harper do it.
I know.
I don't know if he used stem cells or not, but he came back fast. Now, he wasn't throwing that much.
Everybody swears by bio.
He moved. He moved to first base.
Yep.
But
still. He was
Everybody
still swinging
knows-
the fucking bat.
Everybody knows about BioAccelerator, and there's so many celebrities and everybody going there that I feel like it's going to be commonplace.
It should be. There's no reason not to do it.
I know.
If you're a professional athlete, one, it's a write-off
Yep.
because it's your medical stuff and
Yeah.
you're a professional athlete. But two, it's not so expensive that a professional athlete can't easily do that stuff.
Sure. And you're just taking care of your body.
Yeah.
LeBron spends $1 million on his body per year, and I
Russell
remember,
Wilson spends $3 million.
I was going to say, I remember when.
And say what you want
that
to
was
about
a-
Russell Wilson or whatever, but he came into the game shorthanded.
Very.
He's smaller, not as athletic as the other guys, and he spent a ton of money, and he made a ton of money,
Yes.
right? That's
And,
the way it works.
and was one play away from winning 2 Super Bowls. He's already won 1, but he was this close to winning 2.
Mm.
All right, kids, you know the rules. We'll get to last week's winners and losers. Only one for me, but unfortunately it was in every parlay teaser and all the other shit. So, yeah, and it was a shocker to me. Look, we'll start off with the Falcons. Buccaneers lost this one. Actually, 2 losses. I lost this one in fake news last week. I took Bucs -4.5. I don't know what's going on here with this team because 28 points is enough to win a game. The defense letting up 29 to the Falcons with Kirk Cousins and no Drake London is beyond me.
Well, I mean, Bijan looked good. He was very efficient.
always looks good.
And it opened up the field quite a bit. And Kyle Pitts, look, one player can't change an NFL game the way that they can an NBA game on a regular basis. But in one game, if you can't cover a guy or if you can't stop a certain pass rusher or something, one guy can really fucking upend your whole situation. And that's exactly what happened here. Kyle Pitts was open the fucking whole game. As a matter of fact, he's been open all season, to be fair. But in this game especially, he was open. And 11 receptions for 170 yards. Man, come on. He could do that. This guy is really fucking good.
I believe so too, man. And I feel like I've been talking to a brick wall for years about this. And whenever somebody would challenge me on Kyle Pitts, I said the same thing every time. We have never had a quarterback to throw to him. So what do you want? I mean, this year he's got 73 receptions, 800 yards, and 4 TDs. So he'll probably go over 1,000, more than likely. Probably get somewhere in the 90 reception range for the year with Michael Penix and fucking Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and Bijan had 8 receptions in this game too.
He's great.
Yeah, I mean you've got that's the thing with Drake London when he's healthy, and you've got 3 elite offensive fucking skill position players. You got to be able to make that work.
If Bijan was on the Cowboys, that team might be close to undefeated.
If he was on any of the contenders, I mean, I don't know a contender that's got a better running back than Bijan.
Chiefs before Mahomes went down or whatever, is that would have certainly helped with the aging issues of like a Travis Kelce or somebody. If you're able to hand off the ball 25 times a game or throw, because they're using him like LaDainian Tomlinson, where they're throwing to him, 6-7 times a game as well.
They should.
It's like I know he's great. He's one of my favorite running backs in the NFL, and rightfully so.
I mean, he's got 64 receptions on the season.
He's nuts, dude. He's a blast to watch, an absolute blast.
He's going to end up with somewhere around 1,300 to 1,500 yards, depending on how the last weeks go. 75 to 80 receptions.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous, man.
He's awesome. Next up, Browns, Bears. Bob had requested this. Are we talking about how good the Bears are?
Our first place, Chicago Bears.
10-4.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Well, the big news is going to be this week if they can beat the Packers, right?
Yes.
That's a Packers that doesn't have their best.
Well, they just lost. Right? They just lost Micah Parsons for the year. Excuse me. To an ACL.
So we'll see about that.
Yeah.
I think it's time to start putting.
They're
10-4.
I know.
How many teams above 500 have the Bears beaten?
The Eagles are the Steelers above 500. I believe so.
They are.
I think so. And the Eagles.
They are.
Yeah, and
the Eagles, and that's it.
Yeah, that's it, dude. You know what? It's hard to win in the NFL. The first thing you do when you become a good team is beat the bad teams. The second thing you do is start beating the other good teams.
I was very impressed with the Eagles win for real. Like that was a big one. I don't
know if I would say that was a big one. I think the Eagles are just in a free fall, but
God, this team, if I can compare them to a college team, it feels like Indiana to me. I can't really trust myself to bet on these guys.
I wouldn't say. I mean, in that regard, yeah, probably. But Indiana has an elite unit. Their defense is elite.
But I think they'll
Chicago does not have an elite unit.
Yeah, also, Indiana has an unimpeachable win. 2 unimpeachable wins, actually, as far as I'm concerned. A road win at Oregon and beating Ohio State. Like, I agree with you. Like, it still feels a little TBD with them, but, like, I don't know what you could say about Indiana at this point. Like,
Well, I mean, there's nothing else they could have done, certainly.
Right.
Well, but here's what I'm eyeing, and this is the reason I'm comparing those teams. I think both of those teams are a first-round exit in the playoffs.
Well, Indiana's got a bye in the first round, so they're not a first-round exit.
Well, I mean, but their first game. So their first game, and I think it'll be Bama. If Bama is healthy, that is a very, very difficult game.
I think that's going to be a tough game for everybody.
Mm-hmm. So do I. I think Bama might make it to the championship. So that's the difference with these teams. Where like the Bears, I feel the same way. I'm not afraid of them if I face them in the first round.
I mean, if the Bears finish the season strong.
They have 3 games left, all against good teams.
Yeah.
Who are they?
Packers at 49ers versus Lions.
Yeah. That's tough. All 3 of those are tough games. But if they win 2 out of 3, chances are they're going to be the 2nd seed in the NFC, which means they're going to play the first or the worst wild card team. Whoever the last in is, that's who they'll play in the first round. That's right now. I think it would be the fucking Packers.
Well,
so good luck. Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like here's what we're overlooking. The problem with let's take the Falcons division, the NFC South, sucks so bad. The only person who's getting in is the guy who wins the division, and that's either going to be Carolina or Tampa Bay. They're not going to play the Bears because they're their own division champions. So, like, therefore, that would have been your dream wild card team.
No, they'll be the
Carolina or a Tampa Bay.
The South will be the 4th seed,
right,
for sure. Like that, statistically, it has to end up like that. I think, unless
I believe division winners get seed preference.
They do, yeah, but like they could also go up to 3 if Philly and Dallas both lose everything.
But
Yeah,
you
or
could,
not Dallas. I guess Dallas is done. But
Dallas
Philly,
is done,
if Philly doesn't win 2 more games, there's a chance they lose the 3 spot too.
Well, Dallas will win the division.
No.
Yeah, who would
No,
be?
they're 3 games back
Dallas
now.
cannot.
I'm sorry. Is Green Bay in that division?
No.
Apologies.
No. The Eagles they haven't clinched outright, but 1 more win and they clinch.
Okay, gotcha.
So right now, yeah, the Bears would be matched up, I believe, against the Packers in the first round.
Yep.
And who would you have?
It could
I
also
would
be
take the
like
Packers.
the Lions
I don't
can the Lions can overtake them. Either actually that they're still in play for both of those spots. It's harder to go against the Bears. If the Bears lose against the Packers, then the Lions beat them. I think it'll depend on the margin of victory in that game from the 2 games.
I think so too.
The Lions Bears to see who gets that fucking 2 spot.
That's usually what it is.
I mean, look,
So-
the middle. It sucks because the Buccaneers or Panthers would be the worst team in the playoffs, but. Yeah, essentially the Bears would catch they would catch either the Seahawks, Niners, Packers, or Lions.
I don't think they win any of those games.
I think they could beat the Seahawks. The other 3, who knows?
Yes, actually, let me rephrase here with Durr in the first round. Yeah, I think they could beat that, and it would probably be a home game, right?
Yeah, I'm still not convinced the Eagles win over the Raiders means anything.
Actually, I like them against the Lions too because it would be a home game, and the Lions are a dome team, and it's Chicago in January.
Yep.
I would love to see. I don't know that Jared Goff plays all that well in 15-degree weather.
I think also you got to think about Jahmyr Gibbs. He was an Alabama guy. Playing in that cold, he never had to do. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah.
On the defensive side, you got Hutch. Obviously, he went to Michigan. He's fine. I think their defense is fine, but I would prefer to catch the Bears, is all I'm saying, because I think it's a first-round exit. Next up is Ravens-Bengals. Ravens are 7-7. I lost this. This was the big one that took me down for the entire weekend here. Bengals plus 3.5, and, man, they did not score 8 points. They were in the red zone 5 fucking times. Burrow threw 2 really horrific interceptions. 24-0 in this game. I mean, there's not a lot to say here. And, Burrow looked weird. Chase is having another outstanding year, 10 receptions, 132 yards. I don't know what you do with this team. I mean, you got to obviously get an O-line and a defense, but it still feels like
I'm not
far away.
Yeah, I'm not having the conversation for the 4th year in a row.
I know.
It's like the Bengals are a non-factor.
I agree. Whereas the Ravens, they went out, they could sneak in. and that would be a really tough out. I would not want to go against the Ravens in a wild card game.
No.
With Derrick Henry
second
and
round,
Lamar
I
Jackson.
wouldn't care.
Second round, I wouldn't care. First
But
round,
wild card,
yep.
they win those games a lot.
100%. Next up was the game that you called. You said the Chargers would beat the Chiefs and their season. Man, you were right, and then some. It knocked out their quarterback. It knocked out everybody in this game, and probably Travis Kelce for his career. If they were going to continue on, if they would have won this year, maybe he contemplates one more year, but I think he's retired after this. This is it.
Yeah, seems like it. But great career as a Hall of Famer.
But the Chargers, man, shit.
Chargers are tough, and they're starting to get healthy.
10-4. And
they're starting to get healthy. As a matter of fact, they are healthy, I guess.
Hampton's back at least, and he looked good. He fucking tried to hurdle people.
Yeah, everybody that's coming back is back. And
that's a tough out in the first round, man.
They just don't have anybody else. Like, there's no one to catch. I don't think they're going to catch the Broncos, but I also don't think anybody's catching them. So they're pretty solid in the fifth slot, I think. Anything can happen. Buffalo could rattle off a couple wins and take it, but they're going to be fifth or sixth. It's tough.
Boy, yeah, that's a hard one. Next up, game of the week. Bills, Patriots. This was an awesome game if you got to watch it. A lot of people tuned out. I mean, it was 21-0, and everybody was like, all right, cool, we're done. Obviously, Dave Portnoy went on that rant that the Patriots starting the dynasty, it's the greatest team ever, blah, 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 and then made an apology video after that. Bills came back and won this game.
I don't know why he made an apology video. I think that he was correct, to be honest. I think I think the first thing he said was absolutely correct. They just took their foot off the gas. But this team is built in the same fucking way that the first two let's call it what it is. It's a fucking empire. Were built. And what I mean by that is in a way that you can plug and play guys for years and continue the success. Vrabel is not stupid. He saw it work twice. So he's going to do the exact same thing. Portnoy is right. These guys are just young and inexperienced and took their foot off the gas. That's all that happened there. My opinion, I think is correct.
Yeah.
And Vrabel is quite a bit more likable than Belichick.
I agree.
So I don't think you're going to get the same level of hate. Same thing with Drake May. I don't think he's nearly – people don't dislike him the way they did Tom Brady. And I think the reason people disliked Tom Brady was Belichick, not Tom Brady. Because once Tom Brady left New England, everybody started to like him.
My gripe with him was it was always hard to tell how great he actually was. Because there were these dink and dunk passes.
For a little while.
And then when he got to that undefeated team, I was like, oh, shit, he's very good.
No, that was kind of the thing is people were like, dude, he's not. Because you had Peyton Manning slinging it, and everyone was like, Manning's obviously better.
But the other one I'll bring up, Bob, and it's your team, was that old school St. Louis Rams team that they beat in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I still to this day don't know how they won that fucking game. That was the greatest show on turf.
Yep.
And
killed the dynasty.
Even still to this day, because I remember where I was when I watched that game, and I'm like, how the fuck did they do this, man?
Jammed up the receivers on the lines.
They did.
That's what they did.
And it turned into a defensive.
Yeah, it wasn't a high-scoring game.
I think it was 24-21, if memory serves me correct.
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think it was Vinatieri who kicked the game winner.
It was Vinatieri, yeah.
But yeah, once he had that team, then I knew he was really fucking good. But you could be onto something. Travion Henderson, this second half of the year has been lights out, man. 148 yards in this one, 2 touchdowns. I looked at the odds on my bookie for Rookie of the Year, and it's down to Travion Henderson and Emeka Egbuka for the top 2 there for Offensive Rookie of the Year, and rightfully so. Both of those guys have had outstanding years. I wonder if it edges now to Henderson just because they're 11-3 and potentially could have the first seed in the playoffs.
Maybe, yeah. They also have Ramondre Stevenson, who's like a mini.
He was their starter, and then he got hurt. Now he's back.
He's a mini Deebo Samuels.
Yeah,
like they're not used in the same way necessarily or at the same volume, but now that he's healthy and Travion's established himself, I think that's probably the move. So good fucking luck.
This is a dangerous team in the playoffs.
They're like this year for sure. Next year when they grab another receiver to back up Stephon Diggs, who's had an okay year, but I think they need a true number one. And you can get one in the first round. They probably have the ability to do that now because the core of the team is so strong. Good fucking luck.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this team is going to be very, very good for years to come. And Drake May, to his credit, refused to leave UNC. Said, I'm going to stick here. And I think my combine will speak for itself because it wasn't it wasn't like we saw or any of those games were really televised in college. We heard about how good he could be, but then it was just like, all right, well, this is a 7-5 team. What the fuck do we care? And now he gets the NFL, and he's the dude, man. And he just got really lucky with a great coach, same as Brady. So you might be right. Next up is Redskins, Giants. Redskins have decided to shut down Daniels for the year. Smart move here. Still won this game somehow. And Jackson Dart is still playing. I don't really agree with that. Giants are 2-12. Save them. Save them from next year. You're good. You're good at this point. Why risk a fucking injury? Next up, Raiders at the Eagles. The only thing to talk about in this game, to be honest with you, is 31-0, is there was a fight on the sidelines between Crosby and the rest of his defense. I think he's out of there after this year. I think the trade rumors already, he was kind of on edge. Now you're 2-12. He's one of the best defensive players in the league.
Yeah.
I bet he gets himself out of there over the offseason.
Yeah, if you're a contender who just had a down season and you're in the teens, draft pick-wise somewhere, 100% I trade a fucking 13th to 18th pick for him. And
I agree.
Plus a second rounder. Maybe more on the back end of that draft. Like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
He's a game changer.
And he's a leader. He's a leader of your defense.
Even at fucking 2-12, he's like pissed off they're not trying harder.
Fuck yeah. I mean,
you'll
love to see it.
Yeah.
Because people were bitching, oh man, he's fucking yelling at people on the sidelines. Awesome. Find me a player on a 2-12 team who actually cares. That's the guy I want on my team.
Yeah, do you remember that scene in Moneyball where everybody's partying in the clubhouse and what's his nuts? Brad Pitt walks in.
Beaton
He's
comes
like,
in, yeah.
He's like, why? He's like, this is not what a team that's losing sounds like. And then it's silent. And he goes, this is what losing sounds like, right? And walk the fuck out. That's
Fucking
exactly
Jason
right.
wanted to party, man.
Yeah. And look, it's Jason Jambi.
Gotta let him do it.
You gotta let him party. I
like Jace. He's a good guy.
He was on here.
Yeah, he likes to party
on this show. Next up, Jets.
Isn't he working for the Yankees still? As a hitting instructor?
So. He might be.
Anyways.
Next up is Jets Jaguars. This is another team, unfortunately, we're going to have to talk about because the Jags are now 10-4 as well. So they're in. They're into the playoffs. It's another team that I wouldn't bet on in the first round, though. This would be a no for me. Doug.
They would catch the Bills as of today.
In Buffalo?
No, in Jacksonville.
Really?
They'd be a division winner, so they have home. They would have home field in that.
You know, teams have had a tough time for whatever reason going down to Jacksonville in the playoffs. It's when Jacksonville has to play other places that it's tough, and I don't really understand why.
And the Bills are kind of,
I know,
wishy-washy.
Every other week they're good, they're greats, and then they, If that's it, if that's the Bills, Jaguars, I'd be worried if I was a Bills fan. Matter of fact, I think the last time the Bills had a really good shot at it, I believe they had to go down to Jacksonville and they lost. So, yeah.
What's Jacksonville's record?
6-2 at home.
Against plus 500 teams. They beat Indy, so that was one. But the Jets, Tennessee, Arizona, no. Chargers, yes. They beat the Chargers. Vegas, no. Kansas City at the time, I think.
I think that was a good win.
A good win. At San Francisco at the time, I think still a good win. Early Houston, not necessarily, but they got better. And then Carolina. It's not a terrible body of work.
No.
It's not nearly as bad as the last team we discussed.
Yeah, I don't believe any of those teams, unfortunately. So I think these are both first-round exits. But congratulations. You're 10-4 if you're going to try to justify that Trevor Lawrence money. You did it. Next up, this team I really fucking believe in now going forward, man. I'm going to sprinkle them to go all the way as the Texans. This defense is so fucking nasty. I know they gave up 20, but one of those scores was late here in this one. And CJ Stroud has turned it around. All those fucking receivers are healthy. Nico Collins, all those guys. This is a fucking team now. And this defense is number one overall in the NFL. And in the playoffs, that's really what fucking matters. So they're rolling right now at 9-5. And I expect this to continue. I would not want to play this team in the fucking first round, I'll tell you that.
No, I wouldn't want to play them in any round, to be honest. I think they're one of the better teams. This record notwithstanding, I think they're one of the better teams in all of football.
Yeah.
Just because they're good at every level. They're not. There's not like a glaring weakness on the team anywhere.
Brutal, as of today, brutal round one matchup for the Patriots.
Who is it?
The Patriots.
The Texans.
Oh, shit. It would be the Texans?
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be one of the best
Boy.
games of the entire playoffs if it goes down,
My
regardless
God,
of
dude.
where in the fucking playoffs it happens.
And C.J. Stroud, cold weather guy, so, like, yeah, he'd be all right up there.
Everybody in there.
Oh, everybody on that team. Nico Collins was
on
Michigan.
both, on both sides.
Yeah.
Like, Drake May went to North Carolina, but he obviously doesn't have problems
He
playing in the
acclimated,
cold.
yeah. He's fine. Man, that'd be a great game, actually. Shit. But then you're going to lose one of your best teams out there.
Yeah.
Opening round.
Well, things have a way of working themselves out.
They do. Next up is Packers Broncos, man. First time ever I'm going to say this year. Very impressed by the Broncos. I wanted to see them be able to score 30 when they had to against somebody that matters, and that's pretty decent. And they fucking did that. This was not a 13-11 game, and they dropped 34 on the board. Bo Nix looked great, and their defense is great. They're the second best in the league behind the Texans. So, yeah, this team could go far, and then they might get home field. If they get home field, people are fucked. Going up to Denver in January, have fun.
Just like late in the season, you're already gassed, and now you're in the cold and
the altitude.
It's like, good luck, man.
Fuck.
Yeah, I wonder. I didn't have a chance to watch this game. Did anybody watch this?
I did, yeah. So I watched the entire game, and to be honest with you, the Broncos came back right before half and closed the distance, and I believe it was like 17-14 and a half. And then after that, man, they just turned it up. And took them down, man. They came out a halftime fired up. This could be a fucking team if they're able to do shit like this. Because Green Bay is pretty fucking good. Now, I know Micah Parsons is now out for the year, but this is a very impressive win for the Broncos. If they get that bye and they get home field throughout the playoffs, you're fucked.
It seems like the Packers really tried to play the run hard and ended up paying for it. That's what it seemed. Just from the box score, that's what it seems like. Because I'm looking at the other.
Jacobs looked good. My only gripe was he didn't get the ball more. I think he only got 12 carries.
I'm talking about on defense. It looks like
their run defense.
Yeah, it looks like they tried to stack up on Denver, and fucking Bo Nix made them pay for it. Just from the box score, I can't tell. I didn't watch the game, but
yeah, I watched the game. My only gripe was I don't know why Josh Jacobs didn't get the ball more for the Packers because he was on fire, and that was the only odd thing to me. But they were down, and to me, end of the third, it was no doubt for the Broncos they were going to win this game. Next up is the one I'm most frustrated about this year, the Lions. I just cannot figure out this team other than what Bob said the other day, that they lost their OC and DC, and yes, that matters. But, man, they're scoring points. Their defense isn't looking great anymore, which is odd because they have on paper, they have a great defense, but they're not performing
they have the most points in the league. They've scored the most points in the league. It just seemed they're just inconsistent.
I know.
That's really all it is, I think.
You cannot, I watched this. I had a lot of money on it, and I had Stafford in fantasy on another team. Stafford is MVP, in my opinion, after this game. You can go ahead and wrap that up. He had 368 and another 2 touchdowns in this. Jesus, man. He's having a career year at the age of 38, which is wild. And they just kept scoring over and over and over. You could not stop this team. With Nakua and Devontae Adams and then Kyron Williams in the backfield, man. You got Stafford and a decent defense. There's a reason why they're second favorites to win the Super Bowl right now. So I understand it, but the Lions giving up 41 is shocking to me, man, with everybody they have on defense. Last year they had injuries. This year they don't. So maybe it is the DC. I'm not sure. But 8-6 is very disappointing for a Lions team to me.
Well, I mean, you got to get they hit Stafford 8 times. They got pressure on him. They sacked him twice, deflected 7 passes. Overall, all the fundamentals looked good.
41 points.
This wasn't enough.
I know. Next up, Panthers had a real shot at this. Our buddy Jonathan Stewart, who you and I follow on Instagram, was like, man, if we get this win, we're in first. And then they didn't get the win. Panthers lost 20-17 to a 3-9 Saints team that is now 4-10. That's inexcusable to me. I don't know that anybody wants to win this division. I have no fucking idea, and it'll come down to the last 3 weeks of the season. As we mentioned on Monday Morning Recap, Carolina and Tampa play each other twice in the last 3 weeks. At least those games will be fun to watch. But man, the NFC South is fucking bad.
The issue is if they split them, clear advantage to the Bucs because the middle week the Bucs play at Dolphins and the Panthers have to play the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even close, right? So Panthers are in the hot seat, as it were. They've got to win those games.
Yep.
They need to win both of those games.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, that's fucking tough.
Next up, Titans 49ers. The only thing I care about this is Purdy has come back to life there. Shanahan, man, is a fucking genius, dude. Swapping out quarterbacks like this and it just not mattering and they put up the same fucking numbers every goddamn week. Fucking hell. And their number one wide receiver, because I watched part of this game, is because they traded both of those. It's that fucking Juwan Jennings guy.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's your one and you're 10-4 for the year, god damn, man, imagine if they had a stacked up receiver. Well, I mean, shit, they went to the, Super Bowl twice?
Or imagine, even better, honestly, just somehow, some way, get Joe Burrow to San Francisco.
Oh, boy. That'd be a dynasty. If they got Burrow to San Francisco, it'd be a fucking dynasty.
Like, he needs to get the fuck out of Cincinnati. They are ruining his career.
I know. And he won't. He's an Ohio kid. He lived close to there, too. I think he's staying and trying to prove a point. It feels like, God, who was the quarterback who stayed and finally got that fucking Super Bowl for them?
And the Bengals?
No,
Nobody.
Not the Bengals. It was, Stafford. When Stafford was trying to get that one, we already knew Stafford was a Hall of Famer, and then he ends up getting that one for the Rams. Ironically, it was against the Bengals there, where you're just like, man, one of these guys should fucking win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I just don't want Burrow to do it when he's 35. Like, he needs to go
I don't
now.
either, because you take Stafford, I thought, no lie, he was going to retire 2 years ago. And he's still playing now at the highest level he's ever played in his life. So, yeah, dude, it's very strange. But, man, him on the 49ers with Shanahan, sky's the limit. I just don't know how you pull that off or if he wants to. Next up, Colts, Seahawks. I love that Phillip Rivers played well. I love that he's going to start on Monday Night Football. I'm all in on this Phillip Rivers dream. And at 44 years old, he was the only one to throw a touchdown pass in this game. So congratulations. What I was unfamiliar with, I saw Jackson Smith and Jigma get a bunch of balls, but god damn it, man. He's at almost 1,600 yards. I know I say that every week, but it's shocking. It's partially because of my hatred for him, but shit, dude. I don't know what to think of the Seahawks team. They were not impressive in this, and I watched the entire game in this. 6 field goals ain't going to do it in the playoffs. The Colts have an okay defense, but nothing great. And a lot of these balls to Njigma came late in the game, so I don't know, man. I mean, the Seahawks had to come back in this. They scored, 9 points. They needed 3 field goals in the fourth quarter to win this fucking game. Mm-hmm. And one was a 60-yarder, so they got it. Or 56-yarder, excuse me. Next up, Vikings versus Cowboys. Both these teams are gone. I don't really give a shit. And good nights. Last but not least was Dolphins versus Steelers. This one mattered. Steelers won. 8-6. They make the playoffs?
Yes.
I think so, too. I think they squeaked their way in there. And then how do you fire a coach who just keeps taking you to the playoffs?
They will politely ask him to resign.
That's what I think, too.
I don't think – I mean, you know what? It doesn't matter really. So Franklin had this one bad year. But for the most part, it's a 10-win program. Every year he's been there. But that's not enough. Right? Yeah. And I think in Pittsburgh they expect more. Despite it being a small market still. You're talking about how many Super Bowls overall does Pittsburgh have? 5 or 6?
5, I think. I got 3 in the 70s, and I think
they won 4. Bradshaw won 4.
Oh, he did?
Yes.
6. They're tied with the Patriots.
So, yeah, they got 6. Because they won with Roethlisberger twice?
No, they won with Roethlisberger. Oh, yeah, twice.
Twice, yeah.
No.
Yes. One was Tomlin, and one was the other
Cardinals,
coach.
Against the Cardinals. Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yep. It was Santonio Holmes. And that fucking toe tap, man. I remember that. He was on the show. We talked about it.
Oh, yeah, against the Cardinals.
Cardinals.
I was rooting for Kurt.
So was I. He drove down the field. They had a shot towards the end.
But he stole one, too, against the Titans, right? So in the end, it all fucking works itself out, usually.
Remember the Titans? Not only just the movie, but that team used to be very good back in the day. No longer. Steve McNair, R.I.P. All right, we got some sponsors real quick to put this shit wagon on the air. We'll get to this week's picks First and foremost, mybookie.com, promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Talked about the partner picks. My partner pick this week, for myself personally, it will be Alabama -1.5 against Oklahoma. Looking forward to that game. It's on Friday night, man. It's wild that the playoffs are here. College football playoffs are here, 2 days away. Let's go, dude. And if you want to watch it and come hang with us, come to the Christmas show Friday night, 6 p.m. We will be live, 9221 Highway 290 West, Austin, Texas, 78736. We get a Creed cover band playing higher. The band is playing. Let's fucking go, dude. It's our last show of the year, and then we're off for the holidays. Might pop in a couple audio shows to make some college picks and NFL picks over the holidays. We'll see how everything shakes out there. But join us for that. And then with those partner picks, if you bet them, you get an extra 15%. It juices it for you. And I got Bama in that one. Who's yours, Bob? Who are you taking?
For the Friday night game?
Yeah.
Bama. I like Bama.
I'm thinking Bama too.
Yeah, I like Bama, and then obviously my pick of the week is JMU to cover.
That's right.
Loves those ponies.
Boy, you do love those
No, the
ponies.
Dukes. The Dukes.
Oh, the Dukes.
Dukes,
That's right.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, SMU is the play.
I
it's close enough.
do like SMU.
Yeah. But you got the NFL. You got college football. You got Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. There's so many fucking things to bet on this week. It's amazing, man. It's bowl season, too. Everything is in full swing. And if you're looking to make picks for the national championship in college or the Super Bowl, now is the time to do it. And if you can pick the Super Bowl winner, tip of the cap, friend, because it has been a rough NFL year. But my bookie gives you rakebacks if you lose. I got a hefty rakeback after that Ohio State loss, for Christ's sakes. So I love you guys for doing that. Best in the business, man. MyBookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposit all the way up to $1,000. Next up, we got DrinkinBrosTickets.com. If you want tickets to any of these games, college football playoff games, comedy, New Year's events, anything you're going to see, concerts, all that shit, we got it there. Right now, Zach Bryan tickets are the hottest seller in concerts right now. And then those playoff games. Oh, shit, the World Cup. God damn. Those tickets. We forgot to talk about those yesterday. $15,000 for lowers. That's retarded, dude. $15,000 a ticket for the first round of U.S. versus Portugal in L.A.? Fuck off, man.
I mean, it's the only chance most people are ever going to get to see that.
Do you want to see the men's U.S. soccer team?
I would not pay for that. No.
Me neither.
No. I wouldn't pay any amount of money.
So don't come at us for that. We have nothing to do with it. It's just we make it $10 cheaper than StubHub. That's about it. It's kind of the same back end, and you have the ability to do it. But, man, those prices are fucking dirty, dude. So if you can afford that, you rich, congratulations. I think they're sending us to a game, but, man, it won't be that one.
No.
We'll be at like Netherlands, Japan, or something.
Well,
there's games in Jerry World. That was my request. I go, look, if we're gonna go and do it, let's do Jerry World.
Yeah, if honestly,
I don't want to go to SoFi. I don't want to go to LA.
No,
I don't want to go to NRG. We looked at those two.
The only I would want to see Spain or Argentina. Those are the
That'd
only,
be fun.
Those are the only two games that would really get me
juiced off.
Portugal maybe if Ronaldo plays, but I don't think he will this year.
I think the Brits are playing in Jerry World, and they're supposed to be.
The Brits are okay.
That would be fun.
They're a top 5 team.
Yeah,
this year.
and also here's why I like
Brits,
that one.
France, Spain, Argentina, top 4
Getting
for
drunk,
sure.
getting drunk with English soccer fans though.
Oh, that would be fun. Yeah,
That'd be
Yeah.
blast.
Because you don't have to worry about the competition. And the only way that our guys could beat the English team is if they were allowed to drive cars on the pitch and run everybody over.
Yep.
So I would be rooting for England in that one for sure. And then we could talk about how their country's been invaded.
Exactly. But we also, I think we'll have National Arena League games also on the site as well. Brandon, the commissioner of the NAL, is coming in today. And we're talking about which date I'm going to play there. I want to say it's like the 13th against Denver or the 14th against Denver for the Dallas Bulls. And then we'll have all kinds of prop bets on that on my bookie as well for playing one full game in the Arena League. They want tackles included, so that'll be fun as well.
Prayers.
It'll be a half. I'm sure the spread will be a half, right, Bob?
It should be.
Yeah,
If I can get one tackle,
Byron,
in,
you just got here.
great,
You need
dude.
to calm down.
I think half is
You're
the
right,
way
though.
to go.
I would like my boss to stay alive. I'm scared.
Nah, don't worry about that.
No, I'm good.
He almost died a while back. It was fine.
I did, dude, and I'm back, and I'm better than ever. I'm like Dennis Quaid in The Rookie, dude. I feel great. Phillip Rivers made it through the full game. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Well, Phillip Rivers also had a 20-year career prior. Just
No need, guys. No
to be
need.
clear.
You know, we all peak at different ages, and I think that's important for the audience to know. Last but not least, we got a hardafseltzer.com selling out everywhere. Everybody's gearing up for the holidays, the playoffs, all that stuff. Go to hardafseltzer.com today. Enter your city or zip. It'll take you to the closest location nearest you. And look, we're everywhere. Pennsylvania just made an order last night. I got a fucking PO order from Texas last night, late. It was like 10:30 at night for like 800 cases. Like, Jesus Christ. And by the studio here, we're at the HEB in Cedar Valley Liquor, right down the streets. And we will have plenty of it Friday nights. Come and drink for free. And with the Christmas party, we're giving away 15 bikes and scooters for boys, girls, all that stuff for Christmas. So if you need it, take it. We got a no questions asked policy. We love you guys. And thank you for all the support. And we'll have plenty of free Hard AF Seltzer here. If you're looking to find it nearest you, again, go to that store locator, enter your city or zip, and it'll take you to the closest location nearest you. Let's get to this week's pick, shall we? First game on Thursday is actually very, very meaningful here. Shit. Rams at the Seahawks. Rams are 11-3. Seahawks are 11-3. It's going to determine maybe home field.
Didn't the Seahawks beat them in L.A. earlier this year?
No, LA won.
LA won.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They won by 2. That was a closer game than it should have been.
But either way, this will put the Rams at 11-4, and then Seahawks at 12-3.
Yeah, I mean, that would, let's see.
The Rams
Yeah.
right now have whatever the tiebreak is.
Yeah,
Which is beating them.
They beat them. Yeah, so if they win, it's hard to beat a team twice. But if the Rams win today, it's very unlikely that anybody catches them. But still, Seahawks and 49ers are right there.
Mm-hmm. Jackson Smith and Jigma, by the way, has got to average 150 yards per game to reach 2,000. Has a receiver ever got 2,000 yards in a season?
Yeah.
Who?
What do you mean?
Was it Homeboy?
White kid from
No
LA.
NFL receiver. Cup got 1947.
Okay.
Nailed it. Nobody's ever done it.
1947.
And
yeah.
Calvin Johnson, Johnson has the record at 1,964.
Correct. So that I remember. I remember Calvin Johnson, but I also remember he didn't get to 2,000. So there's a real shot at this. And let's face it, he's been averaging about 150 yards a game. So
Cup did though have 2,000 yards in including the playoffs.
yeah, but
that
not
year.
regular season. Nobody's ever done a regular season. That's a big record. Shit. You beat that. That's very impressive. I'm assuming they'll go to him a lot. The odd thing to me is the over-under is only 42.5 in this game. When you got some high-powered receivers here, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Also, the Rams just gave up, 34 to Detroit? So it's not like they can't be scored on.
Yeah.
Who do you got in this game? This is Seattle minus 1.5 at home.
I'll take the Rams plus
Same.
1.5. I think they win the game, actually.
Yep. I'm going to take Rams money line in this one, and I think they win the game. They're playing very, very well, and Seahawks have had a little bit of trouble scoring here as of late. Great field goal kicker. But the Rams, I think, want this, and I think they know that this is the last year of this. It certainly feels like it.
Now, people have been saying that for a while.
I know. I'm one of them. Next up, that's a Thursday night game. We got Saturday games here. No wonder they put those 2 dog shit college games on against these. They don't want to compete against this bullshit. First one, Eagles at the Redskins. This is Eagles minus 6.5. Who you got? Daniels is out.
I mean, this is the opportunity for another get-right game for them because the Redskins are not good, right? They're better than the Raiders, though, and I think you couldn't have scripted this better for the Eagles if they're actually going to make a push. You give them an absolute dog shit team, one that is, obviously a little bit better than that, and then they get to go at Bills next week and fucking find out if they're for real, like legitimately find out if they're for real.
Yep.
And then they get to finish out with the Redskins again, which is a pointless game at that point. I think you couldn't have scripted this better for the Eagles. Everything is within their control right now. I don't know if they win or not, honestly. I'm probably not going to bet this game because I'm still not convinced.
I'm not either. And Mariota hasn't been terrible for them. And to watch him play at just a high enough level, it seems like a game the Eagles would blow. And this is just a gut feeling on this one. I don't know what it is. It just feels like a game that they would blow or not take seriously. And I think it could cost them some.
I don't know if they can afford to think like that right now.
I'm going to stay away from this. I'm going to bet college on Saturday. But the next game I'm betting the shit out of. It's Packers at Bears, and this is the Saturday night game, which is fucking awesome, man. Last row in this stadium is going for $350 in Chicago. Because you got the 10-4 Bears and then the 9-4-1 Packers. That tie could be a big factor here, especially if the Packers win this game. Who you got?
I think the Packers win this game. I really do.
I did too.
I just think I trust Jordan Love more. The Bears are not good against teams over 500. All the stuff, right? All the indicators that would make you think that. Michael Parsons being gone is something, but if this game had happened last year, I would have said the same thing.
Yeah.
To be honest, for the same exact reason. So I'm going to go Packers. 1.5 is a bit of a trap, to be honest. They're probably going to end up winning by 1 and fucking me, but I'm going to go Packers 1.5. Sons of bitches.
I'm going to take the Packers as well on this one.
You know I'm going Bears, baby.
I know you are. I know
Let's
you
fucking
are.
go. Roar. What do they say? Roar, roar, roar.
Bob, what the fuck are you talking
Probably
about?
very close.
Yeah.
No,
I think it's close.
This is why theater kids should not be allowed in this.
No,
building.
that's how the Bears do it. They roar.
No.
They roar like that.
You're like, I picked them based on the outfit.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know what the fuck that was just then, but you're going to pay for that somehow. I will make you pay for that.
this is.
I just think their offense has the choreography necessary to take
exactly.
that.
You know what it reminded me of is dodgeball, where they were doing the.
Yeah.
his nail polish, by the way, keeps getting brighter and brighter, and it almost seems.
Hey,
like he's
dude, if
doing
he
it on
keeps winning
purpose.
games,
But it seems
gonna
like he's
end up
doing
with
it on
neon.
purpose for TV, where he's just like, "Hey, fuck you guys."
he might be. I mean, that would be pretty funny. If I found out he was doing that, I would have a lot more respect for him. If he's like, people are hating on me for this thing, and I'm winning games, so fuck you, I'm going to do it even harder, I would respect that.
Gross. Next up, we got Bills at the Browns. This is Buffalo -10. Who you got here?
No, I'm not betting that.
Me neither. Look, if I'm the Bills, I just try to get out of here with a win, and I don't really give a fuck
And
about
also,
driving the score up.
If I'm that offensive line, just for bragging rights' sake, I try to keep Myles Garrett off the board.
They could try.
They try.
My one memory that's really burned into me this year with the Bills, and granted, it was against the Texans, the best defense in the league, but the Texans obliterated that offensive line. They sacked Josh Allen like 8 times.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fucking bad.
Yeah, I think he could get the record in this game, and I'll watch it. I just don't want to bet.
I don't know
on
if he can
it.
get the
10's too
record.
high.
Where is he at now?
He's
21 and a
tied.
half?
He's tied, I believe.
No.
Right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I think he's at 21 and a half.
Yeah.
So he's 1 behind.
Check that out, Bob.
Yeah, it's 22 and a half is the record, I think.
Yeah, see what the record is.
I think it's 22 and a half. But yeah, he could definitely get it in this game. I mean, just 2 sacks. Josh Allen, 6th most sacked quarterback in the league. But there's a pretty big gap between Geno Smith, Cam Ward, Justin Herbert, and everybody else.
Yeah.
They're all at 49 as of today.
Is he tied, Bob? Where's he at?
So 22 and a half is what Strahan had.
Yeah, so
Okay.
he's 1 behind.
He's 1 behind.
But it's happening.
He could do it in this game.
But if I'm the Bills, that's the conversation my offense is
yeah.
having. Like,
Pride.
under no circumstances is this motherfucker breaking it against us.
Pride. Absolutely.
Let him break it against the fucking Bears next week, and then they can make out and exchange jerseys or whatever.
Exactly.
Oh, that's not going to happen because they play the Steelers after, but whatever.
You never know. You never know. Next up is Chargers at the Cowboys. This is Chargers -2.5.
No, it's not.
No?
It's Cowboys -2.5.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
Kidding. No way.
That stunned my brain as well.
Whoa. Why? Why?
I don't know, but I'll take Chargers all day.
Whoa.
I'll take Chargers money line in this.
Same. Why? Like, the Cowboys have nothing to play for.
Not only do they have nothing to, well, actually, that's probably in their favor, to be honest, because they don't play well under pressure. But, yeah, I think the bigger point, they've run the ball really well this year. That Williams guy is pretty good. But they can't fucking catch the ball, man. Every single game, CeeDee Lamb has like 8 catches for 200 fucking yards, but he has 12 targets. And all 4 of the other ones are drops.
I know.
Every fucking game.
They've got 2 wide receivers over 1,000 yards. They got a fucking running back
I've
over
never
1,000 yards.
I've never seen a team this bad at just catching the fucking ball before.
And they've got a quarterback at 4,000 yards already. And they're not going to make the playoffs.
It's insane.
Fucking hell.
I mean, it is a very bad. Well, I don't know so much anymore, but it was a very, very bad defense early in the season.
It was.
Especially their interior defense was terrible.
Yeesh. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, Chargers money line. I don't really get it. I just don't know the interest. Shit, if they didn't have the interest last week, how the fuck are they going to keep it this week?
Yeah.
Next up, Chiefs-Titans. Chiefs minus 3.5. Minshew Mania is back. He's our starter.
One of my favorites.
He's our king. And, he leads them to victory in this one. I'll bump it down to 3 just in case he pushes.
Under no circumstances am I betting on this game.
Yeah, Gino
or watching it.
I'm sorry. Minshew versus Cam Ward. Let's go, dude. Let's go. This is what we came here for.
Have fun with that.
Minshew's back, dude. He's got to prove himself for next year. Let him start for the Falcons for a year. Let's just see what happens.
Couldn't be worse.
I agree. It'd be fun.
It could be a lot worse.
No, it'd be fun.
People always say that it couldn't be worse. It could always be worse. And that would be worse.
Let him start for the Falcons. Let's dial it up. Let's fucking go, dude. I believe in you, Minshew. Now's your chance to shine, dude. Now's your chance to show yourself. We're going to have 3 starts. Try to get that contract for next year, okay? Love you. Next up is Bengals at the Dolphins. Cincinnati minus 4.5. Ewers is starting.
I might actually watch this.
I want to see what Ewers does, for sure.
Because I'm just curious. Because the Bengals defense is not good. So he's going to have an opportunity to do something.
That over-under is 47.5.
Boy.
Whew. For a new quarterback?
That's all about the Bengals defense, I think.
Yeah. Yep. I will watch this and I don't know. I guess take the Bengals. I'll take the Bengals in this.
I can't.
Burrow still wants to play.
Not at 4.5.
He still wants to play. So yeah. Ewers is a new quarterback. I give me the Bengals in this. Burrow's still playing, so fuck it. Let's rock. Next up, I wish this game didn't exist, so there's no need. Jets, Saints. Sorry. Don't care. RIP to both these teams. Don't care about either of them. Next up, same thing. Vikings, Giants. Can't pay me to care about this game.
No.
That's
not real.
Nope. Now, this one, you can, just because it means something. This is like a Game 7 in like women's softball. I don't really care. I'll always watch a Game 7, and same with this. If the playoffs are on the line, I'll watch it. This is Bucs versus Panthers. Tampa minus 3 at Carolina. Who you got?
I mean, this is the first of essentially 2 playoff games that they're going to play over the next 3 weeks. Right now, Tampa Bay has the tiebreak over Carolina for best win percentage in common games. Mm-hmm. That's the split right now. So if they split these 2 games, then again, Tampa's got the advantage because they play the Dolphins in the middle week and Carolina plays somebody worse. Who does Carolina play? Hold on, let me look.
He said they play the Seahawks, I think.
The Seahawks, yeah. So it's like Panthers absolutely have to win this game, just like they absolutely had to win last week's game. So Tampa Bay minus 2.5. I'll take half a point off of that. I think that's good.
Yeah. Give me Tampa Bay as well. I don't know if they choke under this circumstance, I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked. Next up, Jaguars at Broncos. Denver minus 3. Who you got?
You know what I think is that the Jaguars' offense is actually clicking a little bit right now, so the Broncos are going to have to score some. And whenever they get put in those positions where they have to score, they win by more than 3. Mm-hmm. So I think this is one of those games at home. They're defending home turf. They don't want any fucking blemish on that record. I think they're going to beat the Jaguars by 7 to 10 points.
Yeah, I'm going to knock this down to 2.5 just to do it, so there's no push here, but I'm taking Denver all day as well. Have fun up there and with that defense and that crowd, and they've got a lot to play for. That first round bye means a lot. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think the Broncos win this game. Next up, we can skip this one as well. Falcons, Cardinals. Jesus Christ, man. It's 2 horrific franchises. Next one's a banger, though. Steelers at the Lions. Steelers and Lions need to win this game to stay in the playoff hunt here. However, spread is Detroit minus 7. Are you shocked by that?
Yeah.
I am too.
Yeah, I'll take Steelers plus 7. Tomlin isn't going to lose the game big. Maybe he loses it, but he's not going to lose it big.
I agree. So kick this up a half a point and give me the Steelers plus 7.5, just in case this is a one-score game. But I don't see him losing big on a game that will essentially send you to the playoffs. But both of these teams are 8-6, and they need this win. So this is going to be a blast to watch. Next up, Texans will be 10-5, playing the Raiders. Spread is 14.5. Big boy number. I'm not going to bet it, obviously, but that's way too many points for me. But this will propel the Texans to 10-5, man. It's going to be a scary team.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest, I'm going to check on Friday because usually they come out late, but I'm going to look for an alt line of Texans minus 17.
Oh, go higher?
Because I think they're going to win by 25, 30 points in this game.
They could. The Eagles just won by 30.
Like the Raiders have given up. The defense especially has given up. And this is one of those games where you go out, you tell the boys, like, hey, we're going to go fucking put some numbers up. We're going to make everybody feel good today. Everybody's getting a base hit today.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That's one of those games. It's what happened last week with the Eagles. Did the same thing. Texans are going to do it this week. Maybe the Raiders score. Let's be generous and say 7. It's a 30-7 game.
With that, the over-under is 37.5, so that makes sense because I've never seen a spread this high and an over-under this low.
That's where I'm living.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where I'm living. I think that's what it
is.
is.
I think you're right. It's just
Also,
too,
if you're a
too many points
Texans
for me.
fan, fun game to watch.
Yeah.
Or if you're just bored that time of day. I mean, the other game, Pittsburgh and fucking, if you're so bored at Pittsburgh and Detroit that you can't watch that game, maybe there's something up with you. But
Jaguars Broncos is a good game though too. Like I'm watching that as well. So
yeah, but that's the half hour early. But yeah, it's still same time.
both great games. And then the night game that they bumped up here is great in my opinion. Here's why: it's
Potential
Patriots
playoff.
Well, it's Patriots at Ravens. It's Ravens -3 at home, which I don't really get. But the Ravens, this is a must-win game, or they are out of the playoffs. So I understand why they bumped this up. If you're the Patriots, in my opinion, I think you want to win this game because I don't want to see them in the fucking first round or ever in the playoffs.
Yeah, you want to knock them out. You want to put that on your belt too. Like it's something you go into these games. And it's not like other sports where you know. I guess you don't necessarily know what the matchups are going to be, but at this point in the season, you do kind of know. Like in baseball, you don't know who you're going to be matched up with until probably a week left in the season, most of the time. Here, you can see it on the board already.
Yeah.
Like you can see it developing. Knock these guys out. Oh. Like make this your first playoff victory. Think of it that way and wipe them off the board. Also, come back from a loss. One that was bad. Like, hey, we're going to play 4 quarters of football today. We're going to stomp these guys out. I think Patriots by 7.
Give me Patriots
I'll
plus
take
3. I mean,
I'll take the
they're
money line.
The dog. Yeah, I'll take the 3 points just to do it. But I'm all in on the Patriots, and I'm watching this game because it matters and it'll be fun. And then I'm watching the Monday night game, man, because it's 49ers at Colts. Colts are still technically in it, and Phillip Rivers is starting again. It's in Indy. The crowd's going to be up for it. He's got at least one game under his belt. This is San Fran -6. What do you got?
Yeah, I'll take the 49ers.
Are you?
Yeah.
Nah. Phillip Rivers is an inspiration, okay? I think he covers this.
The fact you made it out of the game alive, I'm already inspired. But that's as far as I'm going to go.
I love it. I'm all in. Give me Rivers +6 at home. He finds a way to win.
Has anybody written an article called Old Man Rivers?
Yes. A million.
I mean, I hope so, right?
Yeah, they've used that phrase the entire time. Is Brandon back there? Is that who walked in? Yeah. Do you have the jersey, Brandon? We're live.
No, I haven't. It's not in yet.
You fucking loser, dude. You loser. All right. That'd have been great because this is my inspiration. So I'm going to be watching this game. I love Phillip Rivers, and I'm proud of him, and I think he's going to do this.
You're just living vicariously. You're hoping.
I think he's going to win.
You're hoping that if he survives, like literally,
then I can survive.
Survives and doesn't die. I don't mean survives and wins. Just survives. That maybe that means you're going to. But there's no correlation between those.
Survives and thrives.
No, you're going to die.
Survives and thrives, dude. So I'll be fine.
You'll be. You better fill out that stuff for the stem cell people. Because you're going to fucking need it.
Oh, let's go, dude. Give me Rivers +6 on Monday night. I love it. Appreciate you tuning in. Go to Spotify, rate the show a 5-star. All the video shows are up there for sports. And we'd rather you watch it there than YouTube, for Christ's sake. So we on kick.com today?
Yes, we are. And I did want to give a shout out, a new username in chat, Lloyd Wiseman Patterson.
That is probably Lloyd Burke, I would imagine.
I would imagine it is. He said so there you go. Appreciate you joining us on Kick. We're live there every day when we're live on YouTube. So, yeah, come hang out with us.
That kind of feels like he's trying to insert himself into the will.
Right.
Which is not going to work.
No, definitely not.
We have ironclad fucking documentation over
also,
here.
I got 3 kids, dude, like on my side, so it's like it's not a thing. Lloyd.
He claimed he was adopted, so I don't know.
Prove it,
Not
bitch.
by us.
Also, you know what? I did find this out with Jared. This is fucking stupid, but Jared and I, to troll his mom, looked into me adopting him back in the day.
Yeah.
And really all it requires is 2 adults to both sign the paperwork. Like an adult to adopt another adult, you just both have to sign the documentation, and there's no like court stuff or anything.
Is that real?
His mom was like, "What the fuck?"
That's great.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
That's great.
Obviously, it never went down.
No, but go to kick.com, subscribe, and then shout out to, I see Wet Sausage in here too. I just turned it on over there. So we greatly appreciate it. Join us for Drinkin Bros podcast on Patreon. We'll be live here in about 5 minutes over there. As always, again, rate the shows on iTunes. Leave a quick review. Head on over to Spotify. Rate the show a 5-star. Advertisers still care about that. And then bet with us or against us on mybookie.com. Promo code Drinkin Bros doubles that first deposits all the way up to $1,000. For D'Anthony Hollaway, I'm Ross Patterson. This is the NFL Prediction Show Week 16. Good night, everyone.